My people, my people, my people. Where my people at? I see Rascal Dascal in the building. I see you, Rascal. My boy Rascal Dascal. What's poppin', Rascal? We waiting for more people to join. We're waiting for a couple more people to join up so we can have a little conversation. There's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. My boy Miguel, what's poppin', Miguel? My boy Miguel. We in here, baby. We in here. Ha ha. We back, baby. Episode 2. Episode 2 of the Boxing Zone on ABC. What's poppin', Miguel? So, Miguel, what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on Canelo choosing to fight Jaime Munguía? That's what it's looking like. That's what they saying, at least. See what's going on out here. I'm getting my little web browsers open so I can see what's going on. Where the chat at? Let me see. How come I can't see the chat? Well, there we go. He said ass. Yo, facts. I feel you. Oh, there we go. I know that's all I had to do. Yeah, it is butt. It's butt. It's pure butt. Pure butt. Canelo is pure butt for choosing to fight Munguía. Now, I'm not going to lie. I don't think it's that bad of a fight. I don't think it's that really, like, the fight to me. I don't mind it. I don't mind Canelo versus Munguía. It's just that I wanted Canelo versus Benavidez. I think that's what the issue. I don't think nobody minds Canelo versus Munguía. It's not a bad fight. It's interesting. It's going to be entertaining. But I just think that everybody wants Canelo versus Benavidez, and he's not giving it to us. So it's like, bro, really, it's not what we want, you know? At least not me. I know for sure not me. H no. H to the no. Heck no. Where my people at? Where my people at? He said Canelo said a long time ago he wanted to make history. Now he finally has the chance and just don't wanna. Not bad fight, but everybody was expecting Benavidez fight. Facts. That's the issue. That's the issue. Is that that's those two things right there is exactly what's wrong. Is that he already. That's the problem that I got with Canelo. He already said that he wanted to. He always says he wants to do something, and then he like backs up and switches up. And just like when he was at 160, and he said he wanted to become undisputed at 160, and then he became unified, and he just moved up to 168. And like I thought you wanted to be undisputed at 160. And then at 160 he didn't fight Demetrius Andrade. Know what I mean? At 160 he didn't fight Demetrius Andrade or Jamal Charlo. And then he moved up, which were fights that everybody wanted to see. Him pursuing Charlo was the worst part of it. Facts. That is the worst part of it. Because why would you want to face Charlo? I wonder, I would love to ask a Canelo fan, why are they okay with Canelo wanting to pursue Charlo? Like, that's just whack. That's whack as hell. My favorite fighter right now is Terence Crawford. And if Terence Crawford was pursuing Conor Benn, somebody who's been out the ring and came back and like, I mean, Conor Benn looked even better. Conor Benn, let me see, who he got after Munguía. I don't know who he's fighting after Munguía. After Munguía, Berlanga, yeah, Berlanga. That's what I was thinking. I think Berlanga. Because you can already see them building it up. Like, look at the zone, you know what I mean? You seen, like, Berlanga's last fight. and how he just came out like calling out Canelo at the end of it. I feel like he was calling him out because it's the business, bro. You know, Eddie Hearn, he's cool with, you know, they under Eddie Hearn, you know what I mean? He's cool with Canelo. He's cool with Berlanga. He's cool with Munguía. He's going to try to, you know what I mean? I still remember the loss of Errol Spence when you said Terence Crawford. That reminded me of the big fight. Facts. No, that was a big fight. That fight was huge, historical. Terence Crawford, my boy, right there. Yeah, that MF right there, that's a bad man right there. And honestly, if you look at me, I kind of look like him too. I fight like him too. It's like, I wish I fought like Terence Crawford. Nah, but yeah, man. Canelo Canelo is just, it's to the point where honestly I'm just tired of Canelo. I never really was like a huge Canelo fan, but I did like his I like seeing him in the ring. He said Canelo should do just like Crawford, not scared of nothing. Facts. That's what I'm saying. Canelo showed too much fear. He showed too much fear. And everybody, the Canelo fans, do him a disjustice. They do him a disjustice because they allow it. They allow Canelo to be a coward, and they okay Canelo being a coward. Know what I mean? And that's not right. And maybe I'm pushing it, calling him a coward. I ain't saying he being a coward. But they okay Canelo being a duck. Straight up. Canelo's a duck. Ain't no way around it. If you don't see it, you see it. Everybody sees it. It's just if you're not acknowledging the fact that Canelo's a duck, then you're just I don't know what to say. It's just you're just not acknowledging the truth, because it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm not knocking Canelo. I'm not saying Canelo ain't great. I'm not saying he hasn't accomplished a lot and done a lot of amazing things. Canelo's done a lot of impressive things. But I'm also saying that Canelo is falling short of being an all-time great. He's falling short of it. Because in my eyes right now, Canelo isn't an all-time great. He's a Hall of Famer. He may be a Hall of Famer. He's a walking Hall of Famer. If he retired today, Canelo's going into the Hall of Fame. But in my eyes, he's not an all-time great, because there is a difference. There's a lot of Hall of Famers that aren't all-time greats. You know what I'm saying? If he was a B fighter, then people would not care. But he is not retired at all and still don't want competition. That's what I'm saying. Facts. Facts. At least if Canelo was like old, you know? If Canelo was like 38, then you're like, all right, I could cut him some slack. Like, he's done so much. And now to take on this hungry young lion and Benavidez, that's a dangerous fight. Okay, I could give you a pass. But, bro, the dude is young. How old is Canelo? I think he's 33. I'm about to look it up right now. See how old Canelo is. Because 30s is when a boxer, that's boxing prime time right there. When a boxer's in his 30s, that's when he's in his prime, in his true prime. So let's see. Let's see how old Canelo is. I know he's like Canelo Alvarez. We're going to find out right now. Canelo Alvarez is, boom, boom, boom. Canelo should be at the peak of his abilities and skills. That's the thing. 33, right? 33, yeah. See, Canelo is at the peak of his abilities and skills. He is. The thing is that Canelo was fooling the world because Canelo was cherry picking. Canelo fans don't want to admit that he was cherry picking, but it is what it is. Ain't no shame in the game. Ain't no shame in the game. Everybody's done it. So many fighters do it. Cherry pick. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just the fact that he's cherry picking to avoid Benavidez at all costs. And his followers don't put no pressure on him to stand up and fight who he got to fight. Know what I mean? That's the problem. Because, whatchamacallit, Canelo fought. Bro, here's my thing, right? Every time Canelo stepped up to the fight and Canelo faced a top elite fighter, he either lost, fought to a draw, or won controversially. He's never won decisively. You get what I'm saying? I never seen Canelo face an elite fighter, a true elite fighter, and win decisively. His best one was against Caleb Plant. Because I consider Caleb Plant, I can't even say that. Because honestly, we didn't really truly see Caleb Plant tested until he faced Canelo. Because who did Caleb Plant really fight before Canelo? You know what I mean? But look, when Canelo fought Mayweather, got dominated. You know what I mean? When he fought Austin Trout, that was a good fight. But Austin Trout wasn't like an A-level top of the, you know what I mean? He wasn't on that level. So it was like, okay, little separation. He beat him. Good win, though. Good win. But when he fought a true elite competitor that was on that level of the top tier elites, Gennady Golovkin, he lost that first time, but controversial draw. The second fight, they gave it to Canelo. Okay, I could see. I could have seen a draw too. I personally scored that fight a draw, the second fight. I scored it a draw. But they gave it to Canelo. Cool. Barely, right? And remember, the testing dirty for PEDs and all that stuff. When he fought Lara, controversial decision when he fought Lara. Very controversial. I thought Lara won that fight, but they gave it to Canelo. When he fought Bivol, dominated. You know what I mean? But when he fights, to me, Canelo Alvarez is like an A- level fighter. Like he barely makes the A level, the A level cut. But he's a great fighter though. It's impressive. He gets like a lot of credit because he's small, and you gotta respect that. Canelo is small at 168. He's not a natural 168 pounder, and I respect the hell out of that. You know what I mean? But truth be told, when Canelo faces true opposition that's on that A-level elite status, it's always controversy or a robbery, or he you know what I mean, loses. He said it's strange because, let me see. He said it's strange because he's acting like he had fought a lot of bad guys, but he actually didn't, right? That's what I'm saying. Facts. And that's what his fans say. Like when his fans say like he got like 17, he beat 17 champions and this and that, whatever. Who was the champions? You know what I mean? There was only one champion that was truly elite like that he officially beat, and that was Triple G. And Triple G, the first time, everybody knows Triple G won that fight, but they called it a draw. Everybody, because the business of boxing was protecting Canelo. So everybody knows that he lost against Triple G the first time. The second time, after testing dirty, he fights to a draw. I mean, well, in my eyes, I felt like he fought to a draw. A lot of people still felt Triple G won that second fight. You know what I mean? I thought it was a draw. I thought it was so clean. I had a 6-6. I thought it was a draw. But I get it. You could sway, so I ain't too mad at that. But my point is, you pop dirty, you barely pull it off against a dude that's like 37 years, because he was, what, 36, 37 years old by the time the rematch occurred. So that was an old man Triple G at that. An old man Triple G. You know what I mean? When he fought, bro, I would just love to see like a Canelo Alvarez hardcore fan break down to me like if you just support him, if you just support Canelo Alvarez, like, because that's your favorite fighter and you just love Canelo Alvarez, that's cool. I got no problem with it. You know what I mean? Because you're entitled to support whoever you want to support. But call it a spade, call a spade a spade. If he ducking, he ducking. If he cherry picking, he cherry picking. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Canelo Alvarez, man, he got to do something. Because he's losing a lot of people. A lot of people. Yo, Miguel, did you see the Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia press conference? Who saw the Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia press conference? Put it in the chat. Let me see. If you're a real Canelo fan, you would want to see your man beat the hardest ones. Facts. 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 You would if you were real Canelo fan. Know what I mean? I'm probably more of a real Canelo fan than the people they say they real Canelo fans. Yo, CB said it was ass. Yo, CB, it felt kind of like it really that press conference had like some YouTuber boxing vibes, like Jake Paul and them. To me, not even Jake Paul, like low, because even Jake Paul's press conferences it feel more real boxing. It felt like Logan Paul press conference, like a KSI press conference. Even Haney, did y'all notice? Yeah. Nah, yeah, it wasn't that great. Did y'all notice Devin Haney's like his energy? He was a little different. Like he was like dorky. Like it did look fake. It really did. Facts. It felt like a Logan Paul KSI type thing. It really did. It really did. Like Ryan Garcia, that's really Ryan. That's really Ryan's background. We already know the Instagram popularity. Ryan's like, YouTuber. He got that vibe. That's really Ryan's energy. But for Devin Haney, it makes me wonder, like I feel like Devin Haney be trying to be cool. You know what I mean? And then you seen like today, it's like he was like comfortable in that YouTube energy. He was like all giggly and stuff. Yo, Devin Haney hilarious, man. He's hilarious. But hey, that's gonna be a fight though. That's gonna be a fight. Who y'all think is gonna win between Devin Haney and Ryan? He said Ryan was pretending to be a mad dog, but he was just acting stupid. Yo, Ryan, man. What was Ryan doing? He was pretending to be a mad dog, but he was acting stupid. Nah, that's funny as hell. That's hilarious. Bro, I'm trying to think. There was something I remember from the press conference that made me laugh, and I forgot what it was. Y'all seen Ryan getting tight every time they mentioned like him quitting? He tight about that. Ryan is tight about about people calling him a quitter. What's poppin', Miguel? What's poppin', baby? He said, bro. Yeah. I know you know who was laughing? He said the B-hop was embarrassing. Yeah, it was. Wait. What part of the B-hop thing? Because I was working, so I didn't get to fully like focus on it. But what happened with the B-hop thing? Trying to break the beef? Yo, what was that beef even about? What was the B-hop and Ryan beef about? Y'all let me know in the chat what the Ryan and B-hop beef was about, because I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm out of tune with that. That's something I know nothing about. And I want to know. I heard them when they mentioned it. I heard when like after the press conference, I was listening to it. I heard how Chris Mannix was talking about, yeah, he tried to squash the whatever. I heard when they was talking about it, but I didn't see it, and I don't know what that thing was about. I'm thirsty. Y'all let me know. He said, was because B-Hop and Oscar did not support Ryan on the post-fight press conference of the Tank Davis fight. Oh, it was over that? Oh, I didn't know it was over that. Damn. I know it was over that. You know, I heard a baby. Yeah, that's my daughter. That's my baby. That's my baby girl. She running around. She running around making noises. But yeah, nah. You know, I'm not. They keeping the shit for almost a year. They keeping what for a year? What they keeping for a year, Miguel? You know, I'm not too mad. I'm not too mad at them trying to squash that beef, honestly. I'm not too mad at that, because I feel like that's good. Or the beef, I see. I feel like it's good that they squashed the beef. But I just wonder, like, I mean, it's always good, you know, you don't want to have problems. It's best that they don't have problems, because you never know in the future, you know, it might get in the way of whether it's making a fight happen, people do stuff out of spite, you know? If Ryan is mad at B-Hop and Oscar and they want him to do this, which might be the right thing to do, but out of spite, he's not going to do it. Or he might be, you know, not participating, not willing to do stuff. So I'd rather them squash the beef just so they could be on the same page and make fights happen. Because that was the first time I've seen where, like, Oscar and Ryan and B-Hop were actually, like, well, I heard Oscar talking a little bit. It didn't, like, you got the vibe, when Ryan fought Oscar Duarte, you got the vibe like Oscar De La Hoya was like, it was just an energy in the way he was speaking when it came to Ryan that wasn't like, so, I don't even know what to call it, man. It was just funny energy. But this time around, it was a little bit, it was not, that funny energy to me wasn't there. I feel like now it may be a little awkward because they know they had that beef and now they're trying to get over it. But I'm not mad at them squashing the beef. I just hope that they do good after it. Like I hope they make good fights. You know what I mean? B-Hop, an 800-year-old man, and Ryan, an Instagram star. Who wins? Yo, nah, I mean, right now, I don't know. B-Hop be staying in shape. Have you seen B-Hop, bro? Like, B-Hop is in shape. I've never seen, B-Hop looks like he's the same weight that he's always been. They was mad Ryan took that Tank fight and lost. Yeah, they was mad about that. Yeah, they was mad. They ain't want Ryan to take that fight. They ain't want Ryan to take that fight, but I'm going to tell you the truth, though. If I would have known, like, if Ryan is my fighter, if Ryan was my fighter, I wouldn't have wanted him to take that fight either. Because all those stipulations, that was too much. Know what I mean? Tank just did what they allowed him to do. Know what I mean? Nobody told Ryan to sign that contract. Ryan wanted that fight that bad. But I respect Ryan for it, though. I respect Ryan for it because I felt it was a selfless thing, you know what I mean? But it was a selfless thing, but I wonder, was it an arrogant thing? Was it an arrogant thing? Did Ryan really think that he could just go in there weight drained with you know, catch weight, rehydration clause, weight drained, and with a rib injury, and he could beat Tank because Ryan looks like he's a little full of himself too. You feel me? Ryan was drinking while in camp. Exactly, all those things. But you hear him now. He says like his mental is like different now. After that Tank loss, he said like his mental got better. But we got to see it to believe it. You feel me? We got to wait till we got to see it. Ryan has to show that in the ring and in future fights, you know? That's a crazy situation, man. That's a crazy situation. But yeah, if Ryan was my fighter, I wouldn't have wanted him to sign that contract either. I'd be like, bro, don't take this fight. They trying to play you. They trying to play you right now, and you falling right into their hands. They in no rush to fight you. Know what I mean? But like I said, I respect Ryan for doing it, though, because I feel like he gave the fans what we wanted. You know, selfless move. But I wonder, it's like a little question mark in the back. Was it really selfless? Or was it really like a, because it's kind of like, remember when Lomachenko fought Teofimo? And Lomachenko had like a shoulder injury. And it's like he was being arrogant, cocky. Because he felt like, yeah, I could beat Teofimo even with this shoulder injury. Know what I mean? Was that what Ryan did? I could beat Tank even with his rib injury and you know, catch weight and rehydration clause and all that. Is nothing. And then, pop, you lose. Know what I mean? I don't know. Some people just be on a high horse thinking they could just do whatever. And Ryan, I'm not trying to say that's what Ryan's doing, but I could see Ryan being a little bit, I could see Ryan having a little bit of that in him. A little cocky, a little arrogant. I definitely could see that. What you guys thought about, you know what got me excited? When I seen Devin Haney say that he wanted to fight Teofimo next. I would love that. Miguel said a good thing about Ryan is that he's still, with all those problems, is trying to make big fights. Facts. I agree. That's why I respect Ryan. I honestly got to say right now, I respect the crap out of Ryan. Because he's trying to make those fights happen. Another thing I respect about Ryan is Ryan really seems to like try to give his fans what they want. At least right now, that's what he's looking like, you know? I like that. He be trying, you know how he did the poll, like, who y'all want to see me fight, Rolly or Devin? Because remember, originally he was going to fight Rolly. Then he did the poll. The people said Devin, so that's when he said, okay. He told his team, holla at Devin Haney. Even though then he went on a jog with Floyd Mayweather and changed his mind. But, you know, hey, stuff like that happens sometimes, you know. Y'all hit me with a topic, which I want to talk about. Haney versus Lopez. T.O. would go with a headgear. Two pussy. Oh, snap. Yo, my boy Miguel eating T.O. alive right now. Nah, you know what it is, bro? Teofimo Lopez is a diva. Teofimo Lopez is the ultimate diva. Like, Teofimo Lopez might be... Teofimo Lopez and Canelo Alvarez, to me, are like... I can't say that, though. I was going to say they're like one and the same, but Canelo's worse than Teofimo Lopez to me. Canelo's worse than Teofimo Lopez to me because at least with Teofimo Lopez, I feel like Teofimo does want to make the big fights happen. Like, if Teofimo had the opportunity to, like, make the Ryan fight, even though Ryan had sent him a contract, but I don't think that was ever really a serious thing. Like, I feel like Ryan's eyes were really set on Rolly and Devin, you know? The T.O. thing was kind of like, I feel like that was like a plan C. It was like A and B were Devin Devin Haney and Rolly, and then Teofimo. But I feel like in serious negotiations and stuff, I feel like T.O. would actually, like, he would try to make the fight happen. Like, see, here's a problem that I got. Let's go back to Canelo, right? Everybody says, oh, Canelo sent David Benavidez a $5 million contract, and Benavidez turned it down. Everybody says that, right? But here's my thing with that. Why didn't Canelo, I gotta say this about David Benavidez. I wonder, did David Benavidez send a counter offer? That's a question I have. Because if David Benavidez didn't send a counter offer, that does look a little fishy on David Benavidez's behalf. If Canelo sent the $5 million, they said, so they said that Canelo Alvarez sent David Benavidez a $5 million contract, right? That's what people are saying. That's what the rumors are. And then they're saying that David Benavidez turned it down. Is that true? And if it's true, yeah, I don't know if that's official. I don't know if that's real. Because then here's the thing. I seen where, did you see that leaked? Oh, I got something for you. I got something juicy. Give me a quick second. I got something juicy for you right now. I got some juicy information in regards to Canelo and David Benavidez. Some exposing is about to take place right here, my boy. You about to see. So, let me see. Boom, boom. Got to find it. My feed is all about Ryan and this dude right now. Let me see. Nah, that's not. Why isn't it popping up? Bear with me. Hold on, because I'm about to tell you something interesting right now about David Bennett that supports that Canelo's a duck, bro. I'm tired of that dude. Okay, look. So, peep this. This is from Michael Benson, right? He said, Al Heyman's PBC were reportedly willing to pay Canelo Alvarez his guaranteed purse for the Jermall Charlo fight in May, but only if he agreed to fight David Benavidez in September. It's claimed that Canelo's 3-fight deal with PBC initially, hold on, because this is, oh my God, now I lost it again. Yo, my fault, guys. Hold on, give me a second. I accidentally scrolled off of it. Got you right now. Hold on. I just got to click on it because it's longer. And here we go. So, I'm going to read it again from the top, right? Look, Al Heyman's PBC were reportedly willing to pay Canelo Alvarez his guaranteed purse for the Jermall Charlo fight in May, but only if he agreed to fight David Benavidez in September. It's claimed that Canelo's 3-fight deal with PBC initially set out guaranteed purses for various potential opponents, but Benavidez was never one of these. And Canelo did not want to agree a reduced purse for the Jermall Charlo fight or to face an opponent who wasn't initially agreed upon in Benavidez, hence the split. So anybody that's saying that Canelo sent him a $5 million contract, that rebuttals that right there. That rebuttals that right there. That $5 million contract Canelo sent Benavidez is cap. It's a lie. He ain't sent him no $5 million contract. The PBC was trying to tell Canelo, if you fight Jermall Charlo in May, we will guarantee you the purse that you want. So everybody's saying, oh, the money wasn't right. The PBC was saying, I will give you the money that you want if you fight Jermall Charlo in May, but Benavidez has to be in September. And Canelo said no. Bro, duck. Ain't no way around it, bro. That dude is a duck, the ultimate duck. That's crazy. That's crazy. And yo, and I'm going to make a video on this. I'm going to make a separate video on this where I'm really going to break it down and get into it. Yeah. Yeah, hey, my boy, I remember Crinkleton. I remember you, Crinkleton was popping, baby. Yeah, Teofimo Lopez is delusional. He's delusional as hell. Teofimo Lopez is the most delusional boxer right now in boxing. 100%. Yo, Crinkleton, did you hear what I said about Canelo? I'm going to run it back. Al Heyman's PBC were reportedly willing to pay Canelo Alvarez his guaranteed purse for the Jermall Charlo fight in May, but only if he agreed to fight David Benavidez in September. Canelo's 3-fight deal with the PBC initially set out guaranteed purses for various potential opponents, but Benavidez was never one of these. So there was 3 potential opponents in his fight deal. Benavidez was never one of them. He was never one of them. The PBC was trying to squeeze him in there. Eddie Hearn just confirmed that PBC never sent an offer. Hold on, let me see. Yo, saying that he quit it because he's a complete duck. Pretty much. He just left the negotiation table. He left it. The minute they mentioned David Benavidez, he ain't want it. But let me see Crinkleton. Crinkleton said Eddie Hearn just confirmed that the PBC never sent an offer. Sent an offer for what, Crinkleton? Because remember, the offer was for Jermall Charlo, and they would have never sent an offer to Eddie Hearn because Jermall Charlo and David Benavidez are under the PBC. Canelo was under a 3-fight deal with the PBC. So, like what I'm talking about, no offer would have ever been sent to Eddie Hearn. You get what I'm saying? Canelo should fight his next fight with a skirt because this guy's a duck. Yo, Canelo got to fight with a skirt, my boy. Yo, that's a fact. Canelo got to fight his next fight with a skirt. Nah, that's crazy. Oh, let me see. What did I do? Wait, what? Hold on. Cancel. What am I doing? Okay. So, yeah, Crinkleton. Eddie Hearn just confirmed that PBC never sent an offer. I want to know what Crinkleton, if you hear me, what are you talking about with the offer, bro? Because I don't know. Because like I said, the PBC initially set out guaranteed purses for various potential opponents, but Benavidez was never one of these, and Canelo did not want to agree to a reduced purse for the Jermall fight or to face an opponent who wasn't initially agreed upon in Benavidez, hence the split. But I guarantee you, there would be no issue if... So, okay, let me break this down. So Canelo did not want to agree to face an opponent that wasn't initially agreed upon. That's Benavidez. Remember, they said that there was a 3-fight deal. Benavidez was never one of the names that they were talking about. Excuse me. Now, Canelo didn't want to agree to fight somebody that initially wasn't part of the plan, which is Benavidez. But I very strongly feel, that if it was a fighter that wasn't part of the plan, that wasn't Benavidez, that they were trying to add into the equation, if it was a fighter that wasn't Benavidez, Canelo would have taken it. Canelo would have taken it. That's, I feel. Let's just say, look, let's say they were trying to make him fight Charlo. They were trying to make him fight Charlo in May and then Benavidez in September, right? You agree strongly, right? You feel me? See, that's why Miguel, yo, that's my boy right there, Miguel. Heavy. I rock with you heavy. So, if they would have told Canelo, fight, we'll give you the money, just like they said about Benavidez. Let's just, same story, let's just swap the names. We will give you the money that you want, exactly what you want. If you fight Jermall Charlo in May and fight Edgar Berlanga in September, Canelo would have said, okay. I guarantee you Canelo would have taken that, because Edgar Berlanga is somebody who wasn't initially spoken about. So Crinkleton said, the PBC couldn't pay the $35 million. They've gone broke. PBC thought that the Charlos would have brought in some serious money, but it was a bust. But see, where do you get that they've gone broke? Because I've heard that rumor too. But I haven't heard that rumor from a credible source. You know what I mean? Because right here, this is a credible source where I'm getting this from. It says Al Heyman's PBC were reportedly willing to pay Canelo Alvarez his guaranteed purse. So if they were willing to pay him his guaranteed purse, then that means they had the money to pay him. They were willing to pay him. Now, if they weren't willing to pay him because that guaranteed purse, that's what I wonder. That's the part that's losing me. That's the weird part to me. Where are people getting that the PBC went broke? That's a weird part to me. I don't know. That part's cloudy. Something is missing there. I'm trying to connect the dots. Y'all gotta help me connect the dots here. Let's make sense of this. Al Heyman's PBC were reportedly willing to pay Canelo Alvarez his guaranteed purse for the Jermall Charlo fight in May, but only if he agreed to fight David Benavidez in September. Damn. That's rough, man. That's rough. That's rough because it looks... I think I see what people are talking about. I think I see it because it looks funny. Because if Canelo had a guarantee, if Canelo came into this 3-fight deal contract, you got to think, first of all, the money was probably already agreed upon. That's probably the first thing they got before Canelo even signed that contract. He probably said, I want X amount of money this fight, this guarantee for the second fight, this guarantee for the third fight. Now, I can imagine that was already set. So they are saying, the words that they're saying is, the PBC reportedly were reportedly willing to pay Canelo Alvarez his guaranteed purse for the Jermall Charlo fight in May, only if he agreed to fight David Benavidez. So that sounds like the PBC was trying to not pay Canelo the agreed upon guarantee, which in that case, that maybe that's why people were saying the PBC looks like they're going broke or they're hurting for money, because that's what that sounds like. It sounds like y'all struggling with money. Y'all made Canelo this promise. Now y'all can't keep it up. And it does tie to what Crinkleton said. It ties to what Crinkleton said. If they thought the Jermall Charlo fight was gonna be a big, but it was a success. They sold like 400,000 pay-per-view. Maybe they thought it was gonna sell more. Maybe that didn't cover the expenses to be able to dish out all the money they needed to dish out. But still, the only part he didn't like to fight Benavidez, Diego Torres. But look, but still, right? Canelo still looks like a duck to me. Why? Because if you wanted your money, they're telling you, we will give you the money, but we need you to fight Benavidez after Jermall Charlo. So either way you put it, if you want to say the PBC's going broke and they couldn't afford to pay Canelo Alvarez, cool, you could run with that. But at the end of the day, they told him, we will still give you your guaranteed money. So now what they did was they put the ball in Canelo's court. Canelo wanted his guaranteed, the guarantee that they agreed upon. The PBC said, okay, we'll give it to you only if you fight Benavidez third in September. And Canelo said no. So the PBC going broke and not being able to pay Canelo, that holds no validity in all of this because they were willing to pay him what they said they would pay him. The catch was that he had to fight Benavidez in September. Canelo didn't want that. It wasn't that the PBC said, listen, we just can't pay you. I'm sorry. We got to split. The PBC said, we will pay you what we agreed to pay you if you fight Benavidez. Canelo said no. So it's not that the PBC went broke. It's that Canelo would rather not fight Benavidez more than he'd rather get his money. That's what that means. If you read in between those lines, what those lines are saying, what those words are saying is that Canelo would rather avoid Benavidez than collect his money. Because in order to get the payday he wanted to get for Jermall Charlo, all he had to do was agree to fight Benavidez in September. But he said no. You feel me? Diego Torres, you nailed it. You nailed it. Canelo learned from Mayweather how to duck opponents. Bro, Canelo is Mayweather 2.0. He's the Mexican Mayweather. Let me catch up on these chats. My people. Let me see. Miguel said PBC is going broke. A Benavidez fight is worth way more than $35 million. Absolutely. A Benavidez fight is worth more than $35 million. And they probably would have paid him more than $35 million. Let me see. Diego said, nah, Canelo was afraid. I agree 100%. Canelo was afraid. Diego Torres said the only part he didn't like to fight Benavidez. That's a fact. That's the part that scared him, Diego, was when they mentioned Benavidez. Diego Torres said WBC should strip him from the title. Yo, they really should. They really, really should. Now Benavidez is the mandatory, so that fight is going to happen, or he will for sure get stripped. Ooh. Honestly, Canelo will probably vacate. If the WBC mandated Benavidez versus Canelo for the WBC, if they mandated it, Canelo will probably vacate and go up to 175. I could see it happening. I could see him vacating the belt. If they mandated Benavidez versus Canelo for the WBC, I could see Canelo vacating the WBC and moving up to 175. Or you know what he would do? You know what else what other trick he might pull out his hat? If the WBC mandates Canelo versus Benavidez for the WBC championship, Canelo might fight Crawford. He'll say, all right, Crawford, come here. Yeah, that's probably what he'll end up doing, I'm telling you. He's ducking that man. He's scared of him. Canelo was terrified of Benavidez. He's terrified. Literally. Let me see. Crinkleton said, now Benavidez, yep. Diego Torres said, Canelo learned from Mayweather how to duck opponents. Absolutely. LOL. Yes, he did. Miguel said, you think that PBC did had the money for the guaranteed fights? I don't think the PBC had the money for the... they had the money to like, you know, they got money. You know what I mean? They could have paid Canelo. But I think what's happened... All right, so here's what I think about that situation. Miguel, right? I feel like the PBC expected higher numbers out of Canelo Alvarez versus Jermall Charlo. They were kind of taking a gamble on Canelo. You know, Canelo does big numbers, you know? So they were hoping, okay, Canelo does big numbers. The Crawford Spence fight happened. Crawford Jermall Charlo, you know, that was like a little momentum that they was having. Now Jermall Charlo's moving up to fight Crawford. Charlo versus Canelo is like the names have been, you know, in like the Charlo Canelo names have been kind of like intertwined. So they thought that fight was going to sell more than 400, 500,000, whatever it sold. I think they were banking on that to come up with the money to help pay for Canelo's second and third purse. You get what I'm saying? Now, I think they came up short. So business-wise, they probably don't have the money to like reasonably pay Canelo his guaranteed purse. But they were probably willing to take the risk of still paying Canelo his guaranteed purse if he fought Benavidez in September. Because even if they lost money in that guaranteed purse, Canelo versus Benavidez is guaranteed to be a massive pay-per-view sale. So I feel like they were willing to take the risk of, okay, we really can't afford to pay him this X amount of money for the Jermall Charlo fight. That's why the going broke thing. But we're willing to take the risk if we can get him to give us Benavidez in September, because then we know that we'll get our money back once he fights Benavidez. Even if Canelo versus Jermall Charlo is another bust. So I think that's what happened there. They could pay him, but it's going to be risky. But it's only worth paying Canelo that money to the PBC, of course. For the PBC, it would only be worth paying Canelo that money if they can get the Benavidez fight, because that's the only fight that has the ability to make them their money back. Miguel said that's a strong statement, but I can see that happening. Yeah. Yeah. That's just my prediction, you feel me? Like when I'm just looking at the business aspect of it, because unfortunately, you know, the beautiful sport of boxing that we love so much is 50-50 a sport, 50-50 a business. You know what I mean? So that's the bad part. And I have a very controversial topic on that too. I'm going to be doing a video on what I believe the cure for boxing. I have a very strong opinion on what the cure for boxing is. And a lot of people aren't going to like it. I feel like it's going to be very controversial. But I'm going to do the video because it's mad. I feel like it's some real stuff and it could really save boxing. But that's crazy, man. That is crazy. This dude Canelo is a duck. Like, duck, goose? Duck, goose? Yo. That's insane, man. Let me see. There are some guys that want the sport to be 100% business. That's scary. Yeah. Yeah, there are some guys that want it to be 100% business. Two guys. For sure. I think, you know, it's mad funny because even the fighters, I think the fighters themselves don't understand how much they choose the business of boxing over the sport of boxing. I think the fighters themselves don't understand that. Because when you look at Canelo Alvarez, what he's doing, he's not choosing the sport of boxing. He's choosing the business of boxing. You know what I mean? He's trying to get paid the most he could get paid to do the least. You know, he don't want to take the risk. People forgot that this is all about entertainment. That's what it's become. That's what it's become. See, boxing has always been about entertainment, you know? It's always been about entertainment. But the balance was like, it was like, but it was also a sport. You know, it was like an even balance. Boxing was, I'm gonna say it was like thirds. Like at its best, boxing was like thirds. A third entertainment, a third sport, a third business. You know what I mean? Now boxing has taken a turn to where it's like 50% business, 25% entertainment, 25% sport. You see what I'm saying? So it's like the business of boxing just overrides everything. So that's why, listen, what do fighters always say? If it makes sense. If it makes sense. You know what I mean? Yeah, Miguel. That's exactly what it is, bro. It's the Mayweather effect. That's exactly what it is. The Mayweather effect. For good or bad. Yup. The only good in it, the good in the Mayweather effect is that fighters became more woke. You know? So it did have good that it woke fighters up, made them realize their worth a little bit more, made them realize that they can get more money. There's more money out there for them. The bad in it is that fighters rely on it too much. And now fighters want paydays that they're not even deserving. Like, for example, why was Devin Haney getting making $1 million fights to fight dudes, like, to fight the dudes he was fighting? Haney didn't really fight anybody until he faced Jorge Linares and Jojo Diaz. You know what I mean? But he was already making millions for the fights before that. Know what I mean? Now, you go back, you look at a fighter like Danny Garcia. On his interview, Danny Garcia fought his first championship fight. He said for hundreds of thousands. It wasn't even $1 million. He ain't even get paid $1 million for his, first championship bout. Now, you could say that he deserved, it's a championship bout. He deserved his millions. For sure, he deserved more money. But fighters now were like milking that, and they're like trying to get millions for nothing. You get what I'm saying? So you take no risk, but you demanding millions, and that messes up the sport. Know what I mean? It just is what it is. It's out of whack because the fighters just want too much. They just want too much. You know what I mean? And I know that I know it sounds crazy, and this causes some cherry picking too. 100% it causes cherry picking. 100%, because now it's like, okay, especially if you're the A side, because now if you're the A side, if you're the cash cow, if you're the draw, the pay-per-view draw, you can choose who you want to fight. Know what I mean? So it's like, all right, I could fight this guy and make a big pay-per-view, but that's mad dangerous, and I might lose, or there's a good chance of me losing, and then I might not be able to be a pay-per-view star no more. I don't want to lose that stardom power. I don't want to lose all of that. And that's the crazy thing, is that they fear losing it. And truth be told, you won't lose it. Like, if Canelo fought David Benavidez and Canelo lost, Canelo's not going to lose his star power. Canelo's still going to be the star that he is. You know what I mean? He's still going to be a big pay-per-view draw. The only difference is that now David Benavidez will also be a bigger pay-per-view draw. Know what I mean? And people are going to consider David Benavidez officially better than Canelo Alvarez. But you don't want to take that risk. You feel me? And it's a mess. It's a mess. You know what I mean? It's the Mayweather effect. The ugly. It's ugly. It's an ugly effect, man. It's an ugly effect, and it's ruining my sport. It's ruining my sport, and I don't like it. Damn, man. It's crazy, man. But yeah, like, I'm trying to think. Bro. Yeah, but they afraid to be forgotten. That's the thing, bro. In boxing, the risk takers is never forgotten. The risk takers are, and I know you know this, Miguel, but I'm just talking, you know what I mean? The risk takers are the ones that aren't forgotten. Look at Lomachenko. Lomachenko lost to Teofimo Lopez. Lomachenko lost to Devin Haney, even though I thought he won, but for the sake of, you know what I mean? Lomachenko lost to Teofimo. Lomachenko lost to Devin Haney. Now, I mean, look at Pacquiao. Even better, you know what I mean? Lost multiple times. Has been knocked out cold. You know what I mean? But, bro, the risk. 8 divisions. He fought them all. You feel me? That's the type of stuff that makes people like, yo, you grow to love that. You grow to respect that. You know what I mean? Because that's what makes boxing inspiring. That's what makes boxing the most inspiring sport out of any other sport. Because there's no sport that is like real life, metaphorically, that metaphorically is real life like boxing. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's the energy it needs for real. Facts, we need another Pacquiao. You know what I mean? That's why, like, Naoya Inoue is disappointing to me. Because how you from Japan? Pacquiao's from, I think, the Philippines. I don't want to be ignorant, but the Philippines is in Japan, right? Let me see. Let me check this out. Philippines. Is that in Japan? Let's find out. Or it's a country in Asia. Okay, anyways, Asia. Close enough, right? It's over there. He said people need someone to watch and get inspired by. Yo, facts. That's a fact. That's why people right now, that's why we love Sean Porter. Showtime Sean Porter. You know what I mean? For the more. Lost before the more. And when he lost, Sean Porter never got dominated. Ever. Ever. You know what I mean? When he fought Keith Thurman, that was tooth and nail. And at that point, Keith Thurman was the best welterweight. You know what I mean? When he fought Kell Brook, ooh. Let's go, Miguel. What you got? What you got? What you got, Miguel? Oh, snap. My boy talking right now. My boy talking. Give me a quick second. I'm about to open this water real quick. I'm right here, though. Give me a quick second. All right, boom. I'm back. You see how quick that was? Let's see. Miguel said, I'll go deeper. What's going on? What's going on? Talk to me, Miguel. Talk to me. Ooh, I was thirsty. All that talking. All that talking made me thirsty. A drum roll. Gabriel Rosado. I forget. Yo, facts. That Gabe Rosado got his ass beat by everyone, but never stopped dreaming and getting the big fights. Perfect example. And every time Gabe Rosado fights, people support him. Every time he fights, people support him. Even still, when he fights, people don't count out. What do they say? They say, you know, this person might be able to technically beat him. This person might be the better boxer, but Gabriel Rosado don't got no quit in him. He don't got no quit in him, and that's a tough MF. You get what I'm saying? Perfect example. Gabriel Rosado, perfect example. Bro, boxing. See, that's why to me, that's why I'm disappointed in Teofimo Lopez too. Let me see. Yeah, I respect him too. Miguel, you a real one. I can tell you a real one. I like that. That was a good one. I didn't even think about that. Shame on me. But let's change it to something else real quick, because I just thought of this. Teofimo Lopez. Bro, Miguel, have you seen my videos where I talk like mad trash about Teofimo Lopez? Like, it's not even trash. It's the truth. But like, I'm like calling him out on all his like BS and stuff. Have you seen those videos, Miguel? Good looks, bro. Nah, good looks. They is funny. I ain't gonna lie. I've watched them back a couple times, and I just be laughing when I watch it. Nah, but bro, after Teofimo Lopez beat after bro, Teo's a moron. I'm telling you, like, I love calling him a moron. Like, it's just he's such a moron, bro. Like, that dude is dumb. But whatchamacallit, after Teofimo Lopez beat Lomachenko and went and fought Kambosos, lost to Kambosos, I became a Teofimo Lopez fan after he lost to Kambosos. Because I was like, yo, I really was looking at it. I was like, at the end of the day, Teofimo Lopez is getting kind of busy, you know? He's getting busy. Then he moved up to 140, fought Carlos, I think it was Carlos Ocampa, something like that. He fought him and beat him. I was like, okay, good fight. I wasn't mad at that because it's like, you know, you're moving up to a new weight. I don't mind him having a little tune-up fight, whatever. Sandor Martin, that was a fight that I gave Teofimo a lot of credit for because Sandor Martin is a good fighter. Sandor Martin is a very slept-on fighter. A lot of people don't talk about him. Nobody really talks about Sandor Martin. When they bring up Teofimo Lopez struggling with Sandor Martin, they don't really give Sandor Martin his credit for he's just a really good boxer. He's a really good fighter, right? And then Teofimo Lopez fought Josh Taylor. Like, if Teofimo Lopez just wasn't such a dummy, like a clown, like I would be a fan. I would really be a fan because I like how I feel like he'll actually fight the people I want him to fight. I like that about him. I feel like Teofimo will fight Subriel Matias. You see? Yep, sometimes I feel pity for Teo because he has a lot of athletic ability and talent. Not facts, he does. He has a lot of athletic ability and a lot of talent. But the thing that loses me about Teofimo Lopez is the delusion that comes out of his mouth. That dude says the dumbest things that make like no sense. And he would just contradict himself and play the victim and everything. Like somebody did something to him. And I'm like, bro, you acting like a girl. Like, be quiet. People just be, he's a funny clown. He really is. He really is. But, bro, sometimes the things that come out that dude's mouth is just like, what is he talking about? Like, what on earth is he talking about? Like, bro, oh, man. Like I did on one of my videos, I was talking about like how he went to Shakur Stevenson's locker room. To Shakur Stevenson's locker room when he was about to fight Edwin de los Santos. Bro, he's not even cool with Shakur Stevenson. They're not even friends. Like, that's mad random. That was the randomest thing he could have done. And it was on his son's birthday. And he's over here talking about, like, oh. But then he's over here playing a victim, like, you know what I mean? They try to do me like this. What did you expect? They're not cool with you. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't saying it's beef, but it's not like they buddies. And Teofimo remember when Teofimo made the comment, like, if Top Rank wants the black fighters, they could keep them. I brought Bud Light to Top Rank, right? Bro, he went to Shakur Stevens. Let me see. I think he likes pretending to be a dummy. Now, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't think he's pretending. I don't think Teofimo pretended. I think he's really delusional. Like, he's really delusional. I think he really thinks he's like some type of genius. He be comparing himself to Mayweather. Like, he's like, bro, it's different. Mayweather was actually like a villain, like a real villain, but Mayweather was smart as heck. Like, Mayweather knew what he was doing. I feel like Teofimo's trying to be a villain, but he don't know what he's doing. He's just trying to like mimic. Yeah, I got you, being ironic. Bro, Teofimo's hilarious, man. Man. Yo, one last question before I get out of here. Miguel, who you think wins? Who you think is gonna win between dang. Two questions. Who you think wins between Tim Tszyu and Keith Thurman? Because that's coming up next month. That's around the corner now. Who you got in Tim Tszyu? I want to know who you got in Tim Tszyu versus Keith Thurman, and I want to know who you got in Usyk versus Fury. I'm nervous, man. Ooh, that's a good fight, bro. I think that's a good fight. That's gonna be a hard one. Tszyu, okay. Think Tszyu gonna pull it off? He could. I think both guys could pull it off. Is the thing. Usyk, okay. Tszyu and Usyk, okay. Bro, yo, those fights, both of those fights are so hard. He said, I got Tszyu over Keith because the layoff of Thurman. I got you. I understand that. I can see that. Tszyu. All right, so both of y'all got Tszyu. Okay. Miguel, who you got for Usyk Fury? And then I'm going to tell y'all who I got. Well, I'm going to tell y'all right now, since y'all answered the Tszyu Thurman one. Bro, I know this might sound crazy, but I think Thurman is going to beat Tszyu. I think he's going to beat him. I'm going to do a prediction and film study for that one. I'm going to break it down for y'all. Do a really good prediction. Not really good prediction. I'm going to do a really good film study. I'm going to show y'all like my reasoning for why I feel like he'll beat him. Usyk slams Big Daddy Bear Fury. Yo, I hope he does. I'm rooting for Usyk. I really hope he beats Fury. I hope he whoops Fury, man. And I actually like Fury. It's just, I feel like Usyk is just like mad humble and quiet and chill. He don't talk trash. He be, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just rooting for him. But I like Fury. If Fury wins, I won't really be upset, but I am rooting for Usyk. Usyk wins because Fury is going like crazy. Yeah, I know. I'm just playing with you. Yeah. Nah, facts. Fury is afraid. Oh. You think Fury's afraid? Yo. I don't think Fury's afraid, but it's funny though, because I feel like Fury's little games, like but he's not that dedicated as Usyk. I don't think he is either. I don't think he's as dedicated as Usyk. That's the key word right there, dedicated. Usyk is dedicated. Usyk is dedicated and focused. I think we're gonna see it's like, put it like this. I'm very, very confident that Usyk is gonna come in tip-top shape at the best of his ability. I feel that Fury is gonna come in prepared for the fight. But who's gonna come in more prepared? I feel Usyk. I feel Usyk is gonna come in more prepared. I do. I just feel like he's a little bit more intense. I feel like he's a little bit more focused. I feel like he's a little bit more. I feel like he wants it more. He really wants it. From the war in the Ukraine, from the war in the Ukraine to them only having one champion in the Ukraine being, I think it's Usyk. I think Usyk is the only Ukrainian champion right now in all of boxing, I think. Let me see. Diego said, yes, he is afraid because he is playing his little games that he didn't use it in the past. Maybe he is trying to sell the fight, but he looks a bit unhinged, maybe doing drugs. Yo, that's so deep. Could be, Fury B. Know what I mean? So we never know. But yeah, I get what you're saying with the unhinged. It's like he's doing things that Fury always talks a lot of trash, but the thing is that it's not working with Usyk. Not the way it did with Wilder. Like he was able to get in Wilder's head. He was able to irritate Wilder and like get a reaction out of Wilder, throw Wilder off his game. That's not gonna work with Usyk. Usyk is too focused. I think mentally, right now, Usyk's mental is it's hard to get in that head of Usyk right now, I feel, for Fury. I don't think he could the way he did with Wilder. Rascal said, is your refrigerator running, by the way? No, I don't think so. I mean, I think it's running, but I'm like, what? Yeah, I think it's running, but I don't, it's way over there. It's I don't know, what do you hear? Why you ask that, Rascal? Do you hear a noise or something? But guys, that's it for this live. I thank you guys with all my heart for joining the live. Thank you. I appreciate y'all OD. Hold on. Before I leave, Miguel said Fury has stacked wins because he's too big and strong. Usyk knows how to counter that. Yeah, he does. Usyk does know how to counter that. He showed us that when he fought Joshua. And I'm gonna tell you this. If Usyk was able to take punches from Joshua, because Joshua did land good shots on Fury. I mean on Usyk. I don't think he'll have any problem with Fury's power. Because Fury don't hit as hard as Joshua. And Usyk was able to handle his power. Joshua caught Fury. It's not like he caught him clean over and over. Because Fury got more speed than Joshua. So it won't be as easy to outbox him. Fury also has better movement than Joshua. A little more, he's more fluent, with his movement. So it's not going to, in that sense, boxing-wise, it's going to be harder. Diego Torres says Fury looked fake Fury against the MMA guy. Ngannou, yeah. Yeah, he struggled against Ngannou. I feel like he didn't take Ngannou serious, and it just, he got dropped and barely won. Some people thought it was a robbery, but hey, that's what happens. Rascal, let me see my fault. Rascal said, no, if you said yes, I would have said you better go catch it then. CYA. Yeah. That was a good one. Oh, I get it. Is your refrigerator running? You better go. That was a good joke, Rascal. Yeah, that was actually a good one. Let me see. So, yeah, Fury did look fake Fury against MMA guy, against Francis Ngannou. It's just I feel like he didn't take that fight serious. He was thinking in the Usyk fight, and he's just, trying to make some money, sell the fight, have some fun, fight an MMA guy, get a payday, probably, shake off a little bit of ring rust in the process, stay a little warm for the Usyk fight, but I don't think he took it as serious as he should have, and it went how it went. But I definitely think Usyk is gonna struggle early on with Fury. But the question is, I think the thing is that I think Fury's gonna be too fast and energetic for Usyk. Usyk isn't used to a fighter that can move around a lot like Usyk can. I'm sorry, I don't know if I said it right, but Fury isn't used to a fighter that can move as much as Usyk, as fast as he can, with the stamina to keep it rounds 1 through 12. Because the heavyweight division, a lot of those guys, their cardio is terrible. You know what I mean? Fury's used to being the more energized guy, more stamina, faster feet, faster everything. Now it's gonna be a whole new animal to deal with. See, Usyk has already faced much bigger guys than him. Fury is even bigger though. He's gonna be the biggest guy he's faced. But Fury faced Joshua, who was much bigger than him, much stronger than him. So he has that experience. He might have the advantage against Fury. I think Usyk will have the advantage experience-wise against Fury. Diego said Usyk will use Fury as a punching bag. I think he's going to make him look like a punching bag. I think Usyk is going to make Fury look like a punching bag. That's going to be a good fight, man. I can't wait. I can't wait for Usyk Fury. I can't wait for Thurman. I can't wait for Haney Garcia. All those fights, you know what I mean? But guys, once again, thank you very much for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys. Y'all be safe. Y'all take care. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. Tuesday is gonna be Miguel said, man, what a great live. I'm already miss it. You a marvelous person too, man. Keep it up. Oh, Miguel, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that, man. You marvelous, Miguel. We marvelous together. Thank you, Diego Torres. You're welcome. You're welcome, my brother. I appreciate y'all. OD. Guys, Tuesdays is gonna be the day that I do my lives. Just so y'all know, every Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. I'm gonna be posting it on my community tab too, so y'all will see. I'm gonna try to post it more in advance too. I'm sorry about that. I just be very busy because I work a lot of hours, and I try to just I try my best to keep up with videos and keeping you guys trying to cover and give you guys content, but Tuesdays, 8:30 p.m. is going to be when I do my lives officially. I'm going to be announcing it throughout my videos too. So if you watch my videos, I'm going to be reminding y'all throughout most, if not all my videos. And I'm going to be posting it on my community tab too. But I appreciate y'all. Till next time, y'all make this live what it is. I really do appreciate y'all for real. But that's it, Fans Boxing Channel. I'm out.